Hello guys, it's me again with another video. I was scrolling the internet the other day, it's about 2 days ago I think, and I come across this article about the Glee star, Lea Michele and Samantha Ware. I'm thinking, okay, what's this about? About a racist, she was making racist comments, Lea Michele, the former star of Glee. And I'm thinking, her as a racist, this can't be true what I'm reading. I'm thinking it's probably like a fake article or something. I'm thinking that I've seen a lot of her films and TV series what Lea Michele's been on, and I think she's Jewish. Because the way her nose is shaped, she looks like a Jewish person. And I'm thinking they're saying that she's racist. She's like being accused of saying these horrible things against black co-stars. I saw Samantha Ware and I was thinking, I'm not sure if I remember her being on Glee, because I've watched a few seasons, but I think she was near the last season she was on. And I'm thinking, okay, she was accused of being microaggressive or something like that. So it's very strange for me to hear this, because most of my family love Lea Michele. We're most black. My mum and my brother, we've watched a lot of her stuff. I couldn't believe it. Really couldn't believe it. I think she was on Scream Queens as well. One of my favorite TV series of all time as well, along with Glee. Pretty awesome. So I was very, very shocked to hear this, and especially because of all the stuff with George Floyd. I don't like to bring it up too often, but after all these protests and everything going on. But I know that Samantha Ware, black co-star, she's obviously spoken out now because of what's happened with George Floyd. I believe so, because she feels like what's the word I'm trying to look for? She'll get help now, I think, because of what's happened with the racism. That's how she's got the courage, that's the word, the courage to speak out now about it. And also, what I found very surprising is that the other black co-stars have agreed that what Samantha Ware said is right about Lea Michele. And I've also found out that Lea Michele has been fired from HelloFresh. At first, I didn't even know what HelloFresh was because I'm not American. So, HelloFresh is supposed to be like some food company, something like that, delivering food to people, healthy foods. And she was the face of that. Lea Michele was the face of HelloFresh. So, quite interestingly so, she has been fired, effective immediately, as I've seen from the articles. I'm thinking, okay, so there must be something behind it then, because they just fired her like that instantly, instant dismissal. So the rumors of what's been said must be true, because they wouldn't just immediately fire like that. Because Samantha Ware was backed up by her black co-stars. Maybe if that never happened, if she never got backed up by her black co-stars, then Lea Michele would still be the face of HelloFresh. I'm going to see if I can find some articles for you guys to look at, to see the evidence. I'm not just talking, just saying this. There's actual evidence online from different news articles. I need to find. Trying to see what. So give me a chance, guys, to see what she wrote. Because Samantha Ware, she wrote a tweet on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. Because Lea Michele was talking about George Floyd on Twitter. She's saying that Black Lives Matter. That's what triggered Samantha Ware, because she must be thinking that she's got the gore to say Black Lives Matter, but she didn't like her because she was black. but yet you can say Black Lives Matter for George Floyd and she's racist. So that's what triggered her to speak out, because I would have said something as well, because that would have started me right off, sparked something. So in response to a tweet from Michelle in support of Black Lives Matter movement, supposedly, who played female warbler turn new directioner Jane, wrote the following: LMAO. Remember when you made my first television gig a living hell? She remembers that, because I'll never forget. I believe you told everyone that if you had the opportunity, you would in my wig. Amongst other traumatic microaggressions. Wow, okay, strong words, big words. That made me question a career in Hollywood. Okay, that's proper talk there. That's real talk there. When I saw that, I was very, very shocked, because Lea Michele was one of my actors I actually liked, amongst others from Scream Queens and Glee. Of course, from like the guy who was on Glee, he's starring as Flash now. Along with most of those actors were singing, dancing, and acting on that TV series. And a lot of people's come off Glee and got big roles now. Quite interesting. Trying to find some other stuff. It's pretty bad though. Okay. This woman here, Heather Morris, somehow both drags and defends her Glee co-star, Lea Michele. All right, let me read this. I didn't read this before. Okay, this was the other lady who was on Glee. I remember her. She was like the kind of air-red blonde cheerleader on Glee. Okay, let's read. Let's go down to get to the nitty-gritty. I want to hear what she has to say about Lea Michele, whether she backs her up or sends her down a Swanee. Okay, on Tuesday, June the 2nd, Michelle was exposed as a bully on the set of Glee on Twitter by former co-star Samantha Marie Ware, who claimed that Michelle threatened to S in her wig, poop in her wig, prompting many who've worked with Michelle, including Alex Newell and Amber Riley, to co-sign Ware's allegations and share their own stories about how Michelle treated them. Well, like poop. Michelle, who lost her sponsorship deal with HelloFresh as a result of backlash, issued an exclusive apology to people. All right. Claiming ignorance. I thought she was actually going to admit what she did then, but of course not. Claiming ignorance of the alleged wig comment while maintaining that she is not a supposed racist. Okay. All right, let's hear what Heather Morris has to say. She says, "Let me be very clear." Morris begins the convoluted message. All right, let's read this, guys. Let's get into this. Hate is a disease in America that we are trying to cure. So I would never wish for hate to be spread to anyone else, says Morris, most likely referencing the groundswell of Black Lives Matter protests that are currently sweeping the nation. Yeah, and everywhere, UK, up here, Chef, Manchester, everywhere, to America first, and it came over here. Definitely sweeping the nation, people protesting, and what I don't like though is that people are looting. It's basically ruining what the black people have built by protesting, and this looting is kind of destroying it. That's what the white racists like about it, because when we're doing the protests, yeah, it's like we're protesting, but yet we're kind of in a way undermining what we're actually doing by looting, destroying shops, people's properties, damaging the economic growth of the society. That's what the racist people obviously going to be happy about, of course, because it's saying, okay, that's what black people do. They're aggressive, this old-fashioned mentality, they're aggressive, they like to rob people, as we have actually seen now. I'm black, I can say this. Well, I know what white people are thinking, especially the old-fashioned American, Native American white people of society. And even over here in the UK, you still see a lot of police officers attacking Mexican people, Hispanic race, black race, any kind of tarnished skin color race, mixed race. I don't know, Indian, even Chinese, even though some Chinese, like George Floyd case, that this kind of Chinese looking guy was defending the white. I was very surprised with that. I know why he did it though, because he's Chinese or of that race. I'm not sure what he specifically was. I can't say that for sure. He defended them because he knows that he has to do it because he's a part of them, and they will close ranks on him because the white people won't help him because he's kind of Chinese looking. So he's scared, so he has to stick up for them. That's obvious. But anyway, let's get back to this. With that, Morris continues, well, she's unpleasant to work with. Very much so, she said, yeah. So she actually admitted that Lea Michele was racist. For Lea to treat others with disrespect that she did for as long as she did, I believe she should be called out. Wow. Another deafening blow to whatever is left for Lea Michele's character. Okay, guys, so you see, even, what's her name? Sorry. Even, okay, right all the time, even Heather Morris said, even Heather Morris has said that she is racist. She admitted it to the news reporters. That's very shocking to me. She's white. But if you think about it, Heather Morris is even whiter than Lea Michele, and she wasn't being racist. Think about it. Because I think Lea Michele's Jewish, and you can see she's a bit tarnished, and she's very tarnished a bit. What a joke. What a joke. I'm very shocked at this whole thing. It's just eye-opening, very, very eye-opening for everyone to see that people suffering even worse than this. The co-stars on Glee, black women on Glee, and probably even black men, I don't know. But I'm so glad that at least Samantha Ware has spoken up and told the truth. That's what I love to see, the truth. Truth shall set you free. And even it helps other black women as well, and even black men, to speak out about what's going down, whether they're actors, singers, dancers, whether they're football players, basketball players, whether they're doctors, nurses, whatever you are, doesn't matter, even in a care setting anyway. Normal supermarket job, manager. I know a lot of black people suffer, and not even just black race. It could be just those who are foreign. Because I work in care setting, I know like sometimes people don't want to say things, but things happen, they say, oh, that person wasn't nice to me, the person above them. They give them crap jobs to do just to keep them down. That's another form of racism, but in the setting of a workplace, work racism. They say institutional racism. There's so much different forms of it. It could be anything. I'm just sad that it took this long for the person to have to feel comfortable to admit it, because they had to wait for a big event like George Floyd to actually admit what's going down on these sets. And she even said that she wouldn't even want to work in Hollywood anymore because it's so dominated with racism. People putting you down. I'm not saying obviously not every white person's racist, because obviously they ain't. Because most of my family's got white in it, so, and other races. So I can't really say too much, but I know a lot of people can be racist, especially in America, and certain parts of the UK. It's never been abolished. It's still here. I know people like to pretend that it has been, but racism, I don't know, maybe one day it will be, but I don't know when, but it will be. I know that as the years go on, people are mixing more, babies and things mixing. I know that it will change one day, and that'll be years and years to come. We have to suffer with this rubbish, racist people and being stupid, attacking people, and people abusing their power as police officers, and it's disgusting, I think. I know a lot of people agree with me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to close with saying that I hope Lea Michele looks in the mirror and says to herself, why on earth have I done this? Why was I racist? Why was I being horrible to people I didn't have to be? And see, what she has done has ruined her own career because of that nonsense, racist nonsense, what she's been instilled from childhood. That's what I'm going to say. And I hope it changes her for good this time. And I hope that, because I think she's got a child, or was supposed to have a child, that she doesn't put that nonsense in her children. That's what I'm going to say. And for many more people to look in the mirror and tell themselves, who do you want to be? How do you want to act towards people? Treat everyone equally. I don't care whether you're a big time star, you got money coming out of your ears. I think that's what the problem is. People who have high status, people with high status, they think that they can treat people like animals, dogs. Actually, sometimes they treat their dogs better than humans. But yeah, they treat people like they're nothing just because the color of their skin or wherever they come from. If they can't talk properly, like if they've kind of got, or even got a disability, people like to look down on people even if they've got a disability, in fact, let alone skin color. So I know this for a fact. Many people know this. So it's pretty sad in this day and age in 2020. We're in 2020. This is like the futuristic times now. But yet we're still stuck in the Stone Age in our heads. You know what I mean? It's like, think about it. It's like we're still stuck in the Stone Age. It's just a joke. But anyway, guys, hope you guys like watching my video. Please leave some comments down below what you think about the Lea Michele happenings on Twitter and everything, and what smart for what I said. And whether or not you think it's probably a conspiracy. I know some people probably say, oh, she told him to say this. I know some racist people's going to be thinking, oh, maybe it's concocted by all of them, all the black race, to try and get rid of her, to make her look bad, which I know isn't the case. So please let me know what you think down below. Please subscribe and please like my video. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.